Hey everyone, it's Dr. Glenn Vo, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the sites that are going to help you set up your side gig legally. Okay, so before we get into this video, I have to put out a disclaimer. So here is the disclaimer alert. I am not a CPA, I'm not an attorney. So everything that I am going to share with you today has helped me in my business. So it's my personal experience. So if you're not sure, please reach out to a licensed professional to give you the information you need, or make sure you do your due diligence. Okay, so now that we got the disclaimer out of the way, let's dive right into the video. Okay, so we need to set up our side gig the right way legally. Now, why do we need to do that? Well, you need to do that so that you can open a bank account and hopefully get paid for your side gig. So we want to do things right. Now, what I have done is I've actually listed out, we're going to go through and look at the sites that's helped me in my business in the past. Now, with that being said, a side gig multiplier knows that time is more important than money. So if you're bootstrapping things, then yes, look at these resources that I'm putting up. All right, so when we're setting up our side gigs, we got to set it up in a way that makes sense legally. And so I'm going to go through the sites that have helped me set up my side gigs, as well as protected me from a legal perspective. So we got to start with choosing the right entity for our side gig. Now, depending on what your business is, it depends. It will impact what entity you choose. I like Inkfile, inkfile.com. Again, what's so great about this site is that they make it really easy to start your company. In fact, they have different tutorials here that will pretty much answer all your questions. That's why I love this site so much. You really can come here and figure out which entity works best for you. And so essentially, you come here, do your due diligence, and basically incorporate and start your business. Because again, even if it's a side gig, it's not your main hustle, it's a side hustle, it needs to be incorporated so that you can get all the documents you need to open a bank account and get going. Now, Inkfile, again, is the site that I recommend to create your business entity for your side gig. But LegalZoom is the OG in this, and it is also, they do the same thing as well. The reason why I go with Inkfile is because it's a lot easier to navigate. They specialize in that one thing, and it makes it very helpful. But the reason why I have LegalZoom here is because there's other legal things that they do that you may need, which is maybe trademarking, setting up your trademarks, setting up your patents, setting up your copyrights. LegalZoom does all these different things that Ink.File does not. Inkfile only focuses on setting up your business, but LegalZoom, it does that too, but it does all these other things as well. So if you feel comfortable starting your business with LegalZoom, go right ahead, again, because they do that as well. I just think that Inkfile is a little bit easier to navigate, and they have so much great resources. I like to use them, and I used them in the past to start my business. Now, another site that I like to go to is, this is a friend of mine, Christina Scalera, who is an attorney, she's created this great site that pretty much has all your contracts. So depending on what your side gig is, she has a contract for that. And that's really important because, again, you set up your business and you need to have the right contracts out there so that you can make sure you're protected. So again, she has multiple contracts for all these side hustles. I love this site because, again, very easy to navigate, and whatever you need is right there. So guys, these are the sites that I like to recommend and I've used in the past. Again, setting up your entity the right way. If you have other legal issues like maybe intellectual property, trademarks, and whatnot,
You need a registered agent, whatnot. LegalZoom is great for that. And then, of course, if you need certain contracts, it's all right here in the contract shop. So, guys, hopefully these resources help. And again, it's all about starting your side gig off on the right foot.
Well, there you have it. Again, these are the sites that helped me set up my businesses in the past. And I put the links in the description so that you can go to all these sites to check it out. Again, I made a disclaimer earlier. This is stuff that's worked for me in my business in the past. So, again, if you are not sure, this is not legal advice. This is not advice from a CPA. I'm not an attorney and I'm not a CPA. So, again, do your due diligence, do your own research to make sure the things I've told you make sense for you. With that being said, in a video that I did in the past, we talked about how time is more important than money. Your time is something that will, once you lose time, you can never get it back. So if you're in a position to really delegate this, forming your company to a professional, by all means do it. By all means do it, because now whenever I create a new company, I have my CPA handle the entity and set things up, and then I just pretty much go open a bank account. So if you're in the position to outsource and you're already working with a good CPA, have them do it. That is my recommendation. Also, if you have a good business attorney that you work with, that you need questions answered, work with them, outsource it to them. But if you need to bootstrap it, hopefully the sites that I talked about here can help you out. So guys, if you like this video, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button so that you can get subscribed to this channel, and hit the little bell on top so that you get notified whenever new videos drop. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.